Illovo Sugar, South Africa's Eastern Mill, hosted its debut Career Day in partnership with the nearby Mabamvunu High School. The Career Day was targeted at Grade 9 pupils who will need to be making subject choices before the start of Grade 10 next year. The Career Expo Day was hosted by Program Director Miss Illovo, who also motivated the Grade 9 learners throughout the day. Miss Illovo was followed by the General Manager, Mr. Nkosi, who welcomed all the Grade 9 learners, and also members from DUT, MUT, SASA and Coastal College, as well as staff from Eastern Illovo Sugar Mill, who took time out to come and address the Grade 9 learners, making this Career Day a success.
I've been incredibly proud with what my team has been able to put together today. It's an idea that started a few months back when Caleb and I visited Mr. Matlaba, who is the school principal, just 5 kilometers away from the mall. And we saw what he was doing at the school. We got to understand his vision. And we thought, as Illovo Eastern, we can organize this Career Expo Day to bring grade 9s who are going to be making subject choices next year and begin to just show them what this facility is about and expose them in structured career choices going forward.
The motivational speech of the day was given by Mr. Sabia, the Illovo Sugar Learning and Development Manager. She explained the journey she has taken throughout her career to encourage a younger generation. As we all know, engineering is a world in a word. Mr. Napier, the engineering manager, addressed the Grade 9 learners about the electrical and mechanical equipment used within the Eastern Sugar Mill and explained the roles of electrical and mechanical engineers at the Eastern Sugar Mill in order to maintain and keep the sugar mill operational at all times. Process engineer Ms. Ntuli explained the procedures involved in processing the raw material, sugarcane, into sugar crystals and also highlighted the roles and responsibilities of a process engineer within the sugar industry. Mr. Shange, Kane Procurement Manager, spoke briefly to the Grade 9s about the opportunities within the agricultural sector. As highlighted by Mr. Ngeme, support structures such as financial and account departments are equally as important to ensure that the smooth running of Illovo Sugar Mill as any other department is. Mr. Dry explained the roles and responsibilities of SHIRK, Safety, Health, Environment, Risk and Quality. Mr. Zuke spoke briefly to the Grade 9 learners about opportunities within the production industry. Ms. Naidu, CR Manager, explained to the learners the importance of continuous improvement within Eastern Sugar Mill in order to make them as efficient as possible. SASA, South African Sugar Association, highlighted the engineering training opportunities within the sugar industry. Mr. Dube from the Department of Education, as well as learning institutions such as DUT, MUT, Coastal College and TVET from Pietermaritzburg were also part of the Career Expo Day, where they informed the Grade 9 learners about careers outside of the sugar mill industry. Eastern Sugar Mill provided a lunch for the Grade 9 learners of Mabamvunu High School as well as all other attendees. Learners were invited to visit a variety of stalls that displayed the many career opportunities that are available within the Eastern Sugar Mill industry, such as admin, finance and accounting, SHIRK, sugarcane products, laboratory testing, automation and electrical engineering, and mechanical engineering.
As we've already discussed, this has been something that's been on our agenda for quite some time, and it's a good opportunity for us to just show the community and the children from the community exactly what we do at Eastern. We've given them exposure today to various means of engineering, accounting, HR practices and any other job that you're going to find in the sugar mill.
Leli thuba uIllovo asineze lona kwazile ukuthi ngikwazi ukukhetha icareer engizoyenza mangabe sengiqede umatric.
I just want to thank the HR department. I just want to thank my staff who work together with myself, who work together with our GM, who work together with our HOD. Actually, this is the first ever career expo for the whole of Illovo. I'm sure my other colleagues, they will benchmark from what happened today. I'm so grateful. I was so happy to see our kids enjoying themselves, listening to our speakers. I also think our speakers, they did a very good job. They prepared themselves, what they gave to our kids. I'm sure in the near future, they will be able to use that information that they've received, and they would become something. Thank you very much.
The day was a great success as all grade 9 learners were well informed of careers as well as which subjects were needed to continue their journey. The success of the day was attributed to each and every person who played their role in ensuring the day was delivered as effectively as it was.